It's man that say it. Everything, the attributes of God come from man. If there was no man, there wouldn't be any concept of God. All concepts come from God. So if a man say, him, the next thing I'm going to show you say, one religion can't serve the whole world, man. A joke business. So they put a microchip in, and that is the mark of the beast. No one can buy it and listen about the mark of the beast. And that them did that say in a Rome when Nero did there. No one could buy us unless them deal with the emperor. So every time something happens that we don't like, we return to the book and try to validate our existence in that book. Is that is happening? Every time we're looking at the book, we see something related to we, and we say, see it there? Them don't know, see it there? And we, this 400 years we're in a prison. 400 years. And it's 400 years. But it don't mean so because 3,000 years ago, some people that walk up and down and get lost for 400 years, it means, yeah, man, that did I talk about we. I know we that talk about. I know I that talk about, as a matter of fact, it's not I. And I will say we again, it's not I. It's not I that I talk about. You understand? I never did a walk like I a crazy man. What happened to the people that was in China when these things was happening? It means that God never have no responsibility for reveal himself to the Chinese, to the Indians, to the Aboriginal, to the people them we up in Finland and all these people, to the Druids them and all these people. Nobody did have a concept of Jesus and Hebrew God. I'm going to say it again. The concept of God that the Christians have, that the Muslims have, cannot be interpreted as the salvation for everybody on earth. It cannot work that way because culture does not allow that to happen. Cultures does not allow that to happen. The earth never built in one culture. People spread out, people move out of Africa and find themselves in Asia, find themselves in Europe, go across certain peninsulas and end up all in America and end up all in Jamaica. And hundreds of years people there are Jamaica, Hundreds of years people there are Jamaica. Before Columbus come and all them people. The people was here long time before Columbus born in Genoa, in Italy. So there's no way we're going to know damn those people to hell because of where them come from and them culture will bring them up. So all them people there, warm to them people there with the Mayan temples, where them used to do things where they will give credence to today. Because we find say the Mayan people them worship a certain God that we want blood all the while. Throw young virgins off of the pyramid them and all them there. Then you have the Israelites them used to have sacrifice young boys. Them used to kill them best of animal. The firstborn of each family was seen as precious and all them things there. All of these things take place in them days. It's not me to talk to. It's not me to talk about neither. You know, see it? It'll tell about a story where some people write 3,000 years ago where it'll facilitate a certain concept and idea because of the political and social situation that them find themselves in. Through them cultural expression. And we can't leave out the culture. The culture is what defines a people. The culture defines a people. When you look at a certain cultural expression, you know, say, yeah, so them people they move, them come from this country. So them people they move, them come from that country. It's the culture define people. No one religion can define the whole culture, the whole world. It's joke business. Joke business. So don't make them fool you. Most people are waiting for a savior to come save them, to get them out of the poverty where they find themselves in. To get them out of the thinking where them find themselves, I think, the thoughts them where them have. Well, if people are look for something, them not look for someone, them look for something, even though them personify the thing and call it him. Them say him so come. If you say it so come, them feel say yeah be disrespectful. But when you tell them say him, alright, him relate to a masculine, which is man. So him is a man. Them say no, him couldn't be a man. Then if him is not a man, then why you say him? Why you say him? Why if I say it, I wrong? Because it is true, and it's better you to say it. It's better when you're dealing with your creator, you say it, than to say him. Because you're giving it personality. Because when you start to say him, everything that you say about him is what man find themselves doing or is thinking. You don't believe me? Check the Bible. Check the Bible. When the Bible says God is a jealous God, what it mean? That man has said these things. So man have to push over film thinking and film ways onto this thing. Yes, it's a thing. Because I don't know if it's a man, I don't know if it's a woman, I don't know what it is. I know people talk about it from my barn, I hear about it. And I say, all right, if this thing is what I expect it to be, which is all this and all that, it's man that say it. Everything, the attributes of God come from man. If there was no man, there wouldn't be any concept of God. All concepts come from God. So if a man say, him, the next thing I'm going to show you say, him don't like this and him like that and him don't like that, which is really him not like it, the person who has said it, or the person who make him say it. It's not nothing out there make him say these things. There's no law in the Bible that is coming from something out there. None. But when him put it there, in order to keep it intact, him have to give it another personality other than himself. Because people usually don't listen to the next person. Like, you know, listen to we don't listen to prime ministers and all these people. Especially when they must say certain things. But if the prime minister could have find a way to give it over to something to make you fear, just like how people make. The child might not be fearful of the mother, you know, but if it's from the mother, say, look here, you see, if you go over there, so God are going to do you, punish you, or God are going to do this. You're frightened to see how that law embedded in the person, in the child, that the child knows that she not go over there, so she not go over there, you know, because the boogeyman I go over there, the Rasta man, I go over there. You understand? Because that is how now fear develop in our people about this thing. Yes. Everybody fear this thing, this unknown thing, because them give the thing some attributes that is terrible. Them give it some terrible attributes to make you afraid and fearful and all these things. And that is where we start out the argument with, why is it that these people who is religious must have all these fear factors embedded in them consciousness to push it upon people? Because all of them is fearful of this thing. And them push that fear upon people. A man I tell you, say, boy, you have to go baptize in a water. Baptize of the Holy Spirit and the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And dip in the water, you get up and you're supposed to be a new person. There's nothing making you new more than you're thinking. It's a thinking, it's not the water actually when push you in. The water is really almost like a ritual. A ritual. Very much so they say the water represent life and, you know, and new this, you're born again and all these things. Those are metaphorical languages that is used to sometimes confuse the lame and the ignorant. Yes, it confuses the lame and the ignorant. Black people, we have to wake up out of these little fantasies and illusion that has been perpetuated for 400 years, 500 years, 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 3,000 years. It a go on. And we don't recognize the world is different places with different people. You understand? And what you do in your space don't necessarily mean that the man have to abide by it over your film space. Where a man do over next door me is where him do next door me. Maybe him do something I don't want, I wouldn't never do. But him over there. And I don't care what him want to do over there as long as him don't come over here so and don't make I want to make I do it with him. It's just simple. I don't want to farm in line. I don't want to be in line. I want to understand the line, but I'm not going to farm it. You know, see it? And we must understand that this thing that people create in their mind is farther than them expect. How far it is, it's further than even in them. Because sometimes they project it outside of them and make it become almost like a terrible thing to confront. You don't want to confront it. Like if you're walking in the dark, you don't want to buck up on God. It's just simple, it's just simple. You don't want to buck up on God. You know, because you fear, you're frightened. Sometimes people are walking in a bush. You know, much time you go down in my bush and I see a banana tree in the sun, in the moonlight, the banana leaf a rock. It look like a somebody up down there. But I have to hold myself and say, Muta, where you deal with? Nobody not down here, man. Are you one down here? Because the next person, the next thing I think, you know, it's not no it down there, you know. It's a person down there. And then now I have to go really deal with it a different way. It's a person, I think, man. Some people are walk down there and them say that him not think it's a person. Or the banana tree. Him might think says it. It. Some ghost business. I'm grandmother come back. I'm him dead uncle from 2-3 years ago when him never did see when him are dead because COVID did not go and couldn't go to the funeral. And it's madness. It's madness. Madness. And a whole heap away. Feels that somebody will watch me continuously. The hung of someone will watch you is you. Somebody else will watch you still, but watch it can't work. Yes. This is the cutting edge on RFM. The man I talk about fantastic plastic people. Yes, fantastic plastic people. Okay, so we're not come off of the subject yet because we feel it's like a disease in a whole heap of people consciousness where them. I know a whole heap of ones out there cuss me, I know. Yes, I know my Christian friend, them I pray for me now. Lord Jesus, just save him. Make him heart turn round and, you know, a couple years ago, not even a couple, several years ago, I talk about like maybe 7-8 years, a woman tell me up at university, she give me 3 years to turn Christian. She say, a man like you can't be saved so all the while, you're going to turn Christian 3 years. That was about 7 years ago. But when we look upon where I'm going now, I couldn't go turn Christian virgin. No, sir. No, because it's like a pious thing. You know, it's like a pious thing, Rasta. People who feel say them in a better position than to be saved. Yeah, them feel say them will get saved. I don't know where them will get saved from because I'll tell you say if atomic bomb drop in Jamaica and all the whole of it gone, you know, and when the rain fall, it no fall for one man won't stop. That was so. When the rain fall, it no fall for no one man won't stop. You see, man live in a house and it strong no rotted and breeze blow it down said way. Could have pray like more just like the COVID. You see in the past now go down at the where them place where them keep the people them down at the hospital go pray over people and make them get saved. Eh? All them only for aisle where them have a throw around people at time, but throw around people olive oil. Look how much people have murdered people in Jamaica. Them forget couple gallon of oil and throw around the whole of Jamaica and save the people them. But them are save people with olive oil. Olive oil are for drink and for fried food and rub up on your skin and all, make your skin shine. It can't save you from nothing. Name epilepsy and this and that by sprinkle it around you. a joke business to make it look like say the man have more power than you and him have a connection to God where you not have. You know, if him feel say you have connection to God, them do have no connection to no God. It's lie tell. Just because him up there preach and you don't listen and say hallelujah to him, and him study the Bible more than you, and him have more words from the Bible, you feel say boy him save more than you. That's why him can do what him want to do with the young girls them in the church. And some of them are trouble little pity them, especially in the Roman Catholic Church. Pedophiles, on top of pedophiles. See them just move one that the Francis a call for him because them a say, oh, him get a little youth, tell him say him not sleep with a little youth. And them put him in another place and give him a higher ranking. And Pope Francis I said, no, we have to bring him back here to come make him answer to these charges. It's just a simple thing. So all what you see are going, these things is some corruption of people culture. Corruption of culture. All of them are talking about dancehall and all them something there. Dancehall culture is not something that I give favor to. But when you look on what breed the culture of dancehall, where the decadence of the dancehall, and when you look and see how the youth them are going and all them things there. If the fear what them are talking about in them would not do them something there, but there's something, some manifestation where them not working properly. They must stop go to church every January, but them have prayer breakfast. All them go there for them have a good breakfast and belch. And wear them nice jacket and tie and thing, and then come out and things get worse. Things not change. Things not change when them do that. All of them come to the newspaper and say, who was at the prayer breakfast and reverend this and reverend that and that. It's a terrible thing, and the people them go back to them. Them do have a business about the people them condition. Whole heap of them no business about the people them condition. Look at all the road them you know. You say the pastor now go fix road. No pastor now go to car, that's no film problem. Film problem is to get a big tent and have 5,000 people in that $100 for every 5,000 people. $5,100. And then them can send them picnic go Miami and go university of foreign. And when them want Dr. Bill, them go where them call it the tweets, the 20 tweets section of the. Hey, if me sick of them, me want go 20 tweets. Yeah. Mix me up with them. Mix me up with them. You know, see Trump just go so bad and go to hospital. Which hospital? Him go to one big hospital where the best doctor in the world that take care of him and come out and say, see there, you must be like me, man, you know, say, me immune to it now. Meanwhile, the whole I'm friend them a catch it. The whole I'm friend them a catch it. And the people them who a jump up and talk about no mask. Them a catch it too. Them look on the chart and them say, the places where Trump keep him rally them. It's just to spike them more. Then something can't tell you say something wrong then. If the people them, with the nomads people them, in the area where them there, more people are catching more than other people them, were in the Biden area. Something must tell you something, man. If you read some book, or if you don't want to read the book and you have your phone, there's so much audio books on your phone, your iPhone, that you can really tap into. It's very important now that we get information, you know, because the person with the most information, he might go win the war, you know. All we are going, you know, the more information is the more you know what to do. But if you sit down ignorantly and I look on things and I sup in everything with people, I say without any other perspective. Because we need some other perspectives. Yeah, man, just like how we are talking about the culture of different people. You know, and what guide them in a film culture. Them way of religious practice is different from the man over the other side of the earth. You understand? You have to understand why them do what them do in a film culture. Or why they manifest them way in a film culture. What is the historical reference point that bring them to this part of the time, you know? Because there's something that make us here. Something that make we here. We have to understand what causes us to be here right now. What causes us to be here. And we have to understand it. And if we don't understand it, we might end up and repeat the madness we make there. So even though some people are tell you say, yes, the lucky thing white man take you out of Africa and that's where they run up and down naked and wild over there. So that is an ignorant ass. That is a person where you obviously don't understand what is going on in earth historically as it relates to him and him ancestors. Him don't understand it. So me talk all sort of thing about Africa. You never hear him say nothing about Europe yet. You never hear him talk about the Black Plague, which destroyed 70% of the population of Europe because of nastiness. Rat-infested Europe, we kill a whole heap of people. And then them turn around from one another and kill one another and tell them, say, yes, it's because that group of people never believe in a Jesus and that group of people bring it down upon them, so they make the thing worse. Worse. Them don't tell you about, well, them tell you about it, but people, black people, don't even absorb it. That the tribes of Europe was fighting against the tribe of Europe in a World War I and World War II. Millions of people dead. Millions of people dead. White people kill white people like wow, and them have black people help fight them war for them. Them not tell you all these things. Them not tell you all the kings them, the crimes where the kings them commit against them own people, against them relatives and family. Them not tell you about the popes of Rome, how them did wicked, how them scheme and connive, forget you that people, how them collect money, forget you that people sin. Yes, them used to do it. Them make it addict where them do certain things and them say, all right, if you want your sins, you pay a certain portion of money and them can intercede with God or Jesus or Mary, God them merciful Mary too, for intercede and say, well, why this man I need to get some forgiveness. And it's that them do. Them do in a school, in school, African history is not taught in school. Our icons is not brought forward in the schools. Because we still getting the long time argument them. You know, and the main one is the white Jesus, where them have imprinted indelible in the minds of African people. And all black people, you tell black people, say, hey, watch out. You can't, that is not Jesus. Or that is Jesus, but it's not him you must worship. Anyway, which way you want to take it. It's just simple. Because some people believe that Jesus, and you can't get no time. Some people blacken the white Jesus and feast him upon a new leaf. If him worship a black Jesus. Worship a black Jesus with the same thinking. It's not different. It's not different. You worship a black Jesus and tell the people them say the black Jesus feed 5,000 people with 4 fish and 12 barley loaf. It's the same madness. Same madness. If you tell the man them say there's a black Jesus where call out a dead man with smell, out of a coffin and say Lazarus come forth. You don't make no difference. I better just keep him white. There's no reason for blacking the white Jesus. No reason. Because if you have to change your whole idea, then it make a difference. It make a difference. But if you start to really quote this and quote that and Jesus said that, and then I say that black Jesus you worship, it don't make no sense. Just continue the white Jesus or eliminate him totally out of your brains, out of your consciousness. Yeah, man. That should be the law. That should be the way. Peter Tasha Christ him need equal rights and justice. And it's so relevant it is at this time to say the same thing. You know, long them song they make, and it's still relevant at this time, yeah. Because the same things them prevail. It's not that they make it for this time, you know. It's not that Peter Tosh should have sing it for this time. They must sing it for a time where him in and where him experience. But the more things change, the more they remain the same. So the song is very relevant now. I wouldn't go look now and say, see, there Peter Tosh is a prophet because see the things over him I say it come to fulfill. No go so. No go so. Peter Tosh are not prophet, but man are not prophet because them sing something where you are living at the time now, where it happen and then you say, him did prophesy this already. No, him talk about him time. Him time I work with. But it come now and realize that the thing not change in the social condition and it come here so now and you can relate it to your time. But it's not this time him did I sing it for. It's just so it go. It's hard for really figure say so it go thing, but it's so it go. None of these artists was singing for now, 40 years ago. Most of these songs is not written for now. It just happened that the things don't change. Things don't change, so everything you play about the same thing and it come like a now. See there? Look how long Bob Marley sing them thing there. If it should have in our archives right now, it shouldn't there so play again. But you play it now and it come like a now him attack. So you relate it to now. So the song become very popular again because imagine a man that sing 50 years ago or him write something 100, 2,000 years ago and see it come to pass now. It now come to no pass because the social condition not change. You're going to play it for the next 100 years and it's still relevant. You know, so it's just so humanity stay. Humanity depend on that trajectory there. You have to have all of these things inside of your consciousness to move you forward. I wonder if anybody out there want to talk. Maybe we should take some phone call. Yeah, maybe we should take some phone call. Remove the chain them. But guess what? We have to move it, you know. We have to move it out of our mind. Cannot chain it up on our foot again. But we have to move it out of our mind because the chain around our mind is more dangerous than the chain around the ancestors' feet. Yeah, more dangerous. When we are going to move the chain them, that is the question. Somehow we don't even know the chain there. Somehow we don't even know the chain there. We get complacent in how we are do that. We are say, what am I talk about? We slavery. We understand. We can't do what I want to do. I'm free to do what I want to do. Free to do what you want to do. It's a mirage. Them put in front of it. Mirage. That is right there. So, we'll continue the journey. As we say, if anyone want to call and say anything, we're going to open the line to you. You're free. You're free to say it. May I say, why you call me teacher and prophet? You know me name.
When Mr. Prophet, no, when Mr. Prophet, me mean you talk for the people.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I mean. Yeah, like Moses.
You think so the people why hear what me I say that much?
Mm-hmm. Well, you have some of we out there. And the rest of them, we better try to learn.
Okay,
and when you said take the chain off of their mind, still maybe them mind, they don't realize that they have a mind of their own. So
them tape it up with the silver tape.
Yeah, man. Well, you see, we are talking about what them call them, the priests, them are getting a problem, them something that, now them are getting a problem for rape, them none, them and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hear about it.
Yeah, they know them come out and attack now. You know?
I say the Pope I call back for one of them where them a little youth did accuse him a couple years ago and them put him in a higher level now and the Pope said, what kind of thing that and bring him forward, want to bring him forward, question him and try him, but not now come out of it.
But them things are going from way back, you know.
I mean, hundreds of years, man. Hundreds of years.
In England, remember see that what I say in England. Remember, on the record where not quote and thing, where they offend them who there's a 23% of all the people they come in for them for the accusation them of sexual incontinence.
Yeah.
Whatever. 23% of them are in front of the clergy.
Yeah, but you know.
And that time the clergy was less than 2% of the population. You see.
What do you want to know?
And that way back in the 14th century.
What?
The 15th, way back now, 14th, 15th century, then we there.
Yeah, what you want me know now? You see how we look on them things, like, look what the mother lay down with picnic and animal and things. Them people ever see it as no big thing, you know. All the emperor, them are Rome and the European Pope, them not feel no way to lay down with the little boy, them and I don't know, big thing. And we are take it like a big thing, you know. Because you know, in our space to deal with them something, I would see that's cruel and wicked. But them no, I mean, you know, look at Muhammad. Muhammad married to a little 7-year-old girl, you know, Muhammad. Yeah, I mean, that's such a shame that I do nothing because in them Far East place there and Middle East place, you have mass marriage where big man married some little picnic and wait till them, you know, groom them. Yeah, till them mature. But it's a culture. It's a culture. You know,
I remember when them things that start, like, all right, see what I say now, like, I tell people, say, you have to look on the Bible in a context. Or when them people write it, the time, who write it, or them culture did set up, and why them write it. And I see them here, when I look on it, back in the days when the culture did start, I evolve. People then live so to no big age. By 30 at 40 at 50 at them are dead.
Yeah, they never live so long.
You know, see it. And so from a woman mature, well when I say like in Rose, from mature enough see him monthly.
Yeah.
Figure well nature say a time
ready. Yeah. Cherry ripe.
Enough picnic so bad. Woman ended in a childbirth, if then too young and small.
Yeah.
And picnic dead and all them something that.
Well, all in India, them have arranged marriage. The woman, the little girl don't know the man don't know the woman. Yeah. And them just carry go to family, exchange certain gifts, and they're married.
Yeah, and I'm a few brave enough to resist it.
Yeah. But when they're married, they so sometimes last longer than them Western marriage. Yeah.
Because again, at the culture.
Yeah.
So it's in their mind, to accept it.
Accept it, yes, it's a culture, yeah.
Yeah, accept it. Different places. Look, one of the wickedest thing them, two of the wickedest thing them, you say, female circumcision.
Mutilation, mutilation, we call it.
And the Chinese then got the golden, what they call it, when they bend them, they girl them feet, because too small.
Yeah, two, yeah.
And bend that and
sometimes it grow in a one.
Broke it.
The foot grow all in a one. Culture, man. Culture.
But then again, you know, you see the female circumcision there. But they read that thing one time, and they read it, yeah. But I think I went with the Dogan people them too. And because them that explain why them do it. And when you look on them explanation, because them say when you are born, when you come as baby, you know, you have a dual, according to them thing, is a dual thing come out. You're male or female, and which one? And so when them have the circumcision of the female, I forget with the part where you have the man, make sure say the person no confused that them have nothing in them, you know.
That's how it was
like that. Yeah, but that's how them for them culture evolve. You understand? Yeah. But them there was a reason why them are say it. The duality, you know, and the female can repress in sexuality, you know.
Well, in Europe, them used to, when the man go away, them used to have this thing where put the lock and chain around the woman parts.
Chastity belt.
What do you call it?
Chastity belt.
Chastity belt, yeah. Lock the thing, man. No man can go near it. I tell you, I said, no, culture and culture. One religion can't serve the whole world, man. A joke business.
Then, all right. Look, when time the conquistadors bring it come across in South America there. And when time then the trick seem like Napoleon went to him, my boy that he had to trick him and I see him with them the trick one of the Incas them there.
Yeah.
Inca. Yeah. And the king. And capture him.
Mm-hmm.
And when them have burn him, when them tell himself to repent and thing. And accept the Christian God and this and them have burn him. And we can go ahead. My boy look upon him and say, so tell me something, when I go to heaven, will there be the Spaniards be there? You know, conquistadors. I'm so, yes, man, a whole lot of them. He said, well, born me coming, I want to go there anywhere. You know, see, and that a history me talk about, you know.
Yeah, so you'll see.
I remember any Viking about any man read up on it when the conquistadors just had to take over down Peru and them places. Yeah. And then we see it in there.
I tell you.
Also like, you know, me also like well library and some book they were in a Spanish, but smart. I mean, I know. Me go for borrow the book them out, I place them out and then carry them back when me done them. So me left them. People might want to read them. And when me go back, we go read them. Book disappear because I practice in Spanish same time, you know. I got the book in Spanish.
Yeah.
2 books them in Spanish, but I know say 2 of them come on the side of first before the English and start.
English, yeah. But you know, say the other day, I Belize, I climb one of the temple them. The pyramid temple, you know, I tell you, man, it was something else. It was something else, man.
Yeah, then call them ziggurat on this side, I think.
The Mayan temple.
Them,
Yeah, take years to build, you know. You climb up on the side, it's way up on the side and look down. I tell you, man, it's scary. It's scary, man. So I go around till you reach the top. And when you go at the top, no else not forget you have to come down back. You know, it's like a joke thing. You go up there to come down back.
a good exercise.
Yeah, we almost can't see over the other side, you know. No, man. And them build it pure stone, no cement, no nothing, no stone and go up on top of stone, on top of stone. And then when them done, them chew off some virgin and fight up to the gods. And all that stuff there. Mm-hmm. Cultures and cultures, man. Cultures and cultures. Every god a man created. Every god. Every one of the gods a man created.
Some of them people they glad to send their little daughter go up there and they pick them glad god.
Glad to get sacrificed to the gods. What you mean? Them feel good for no say them reach up a age now where the gods are going to take them. No god no they not take them, you know. I kill them, pick them. No God, no daddy, I take nobody. You know, see? That's why I know, say, all them things they know with people embedded in them where you feel, say, look on Zeus. There was a time when Zeus run Rome and Germany and all them places.
Zeus run.
The God of all gods. Well, here, everybody are worship Zeus again. Nobody now worship Zeus again.
Greece, Zeus run.
Yeah, Greece, yeah. Yeah, nobody now worship Zeus again. Hercules, Apollo, and all them gods there. We float around the place. Nobody now worship them again.
I try to remember when the Roman one when name
why Roman one them all the Caesar them make them god. All Judas Caesar make them
one of them. Each of them have one the equivalent of them. Then just call them one different name. Yeah. Call them one different name. Each borrow from different. That's why, like all Greece, we have so much different gods, you know.
Yeah.
Thousands of them.
Yeah, man, enough God.
Now when Jesus come, then just add Jesus to the list.
Yeah, you have about 14 million God there in there, you know.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, man.
About 14 million God there in there. You live past that, so and a man over here, so he might worship on this God over there, so. And them are going for thousands of years. Them create them one God.
One of them religious sector. Me see one time where then when them are left all from fear, you have to go down in a town, they know how long it take them.
Yeah.
Because them have to walk and they have a little brush and a brush with the dirt and make sure they don't step on no insect.
Yeah, because them don't want arm nothing. Like the Buddhist them. Buddha sail them sail away there.
And some got how much thousands of rats in the temple.
Temple of rats. In India that there. In a temple of rats.
In India.
People go down and feed the rat them with milk. Give the milk to rat them milk. And go, you can't kill not one of them rat there, let them kill you.
What?
You see?
And look how they do the Ganges. Look how the Ganges do, you know, and everybody.
And them still bathing there. Them says a healing thing.
Make God cleanse.
Yeah. Sativa and all them. It's supposed to help you, you know. The Ganges River is supposed to help you. It heals certain healing properties and them so there.
Suppose that,
me not going there. Me not going there.
You know, but you're more forget sick. More forget sick night now.
And them have a place where them burn the body them, you know. You have some people named sadhus, you see, in India. Well dreadlocks, smoke holy for ganja and them things. They don't know nothing about Rasta. I feel them culture that. And when them burn the body them, you can hear the body them and pop. The bone them and pop in the fire, you know. And them take the bone them and the ash them will come out of the fire and rub up on them skin, you know. The whole of them skin that them look white. The ashes is white. And them use the skull and make cup. And the dead person, you know. Them man is not easy, you know. The man will sit up there in the corner for all 2 years and no move.
Yeah, no move.
All up my lady guy that got the Indian. She go amongst this Indian. Because we always have to the picture him, you know. Him hold up him hand. Up in the ear, you know, and they get petrified and them can't take it down back, you know. For about 15 years. For about 15 years, they have the man in the ear, you know. I mean, it's difficult for a whole heap of people believe what I say, but me know it's true. Pictures and everything. Me know my wife go there and sit down with him, take picture with him and all them really. Him have him hand up in the ear for about 15 years and can't come down back.
Can't come down back.
Yes, they have them set up the corner. Them take all with him, the black, and type on them penis, you know, and walk with it all around the town. Them not easy, you know. Them not easy. And all in the name of them religion. All in the name of them religion. You know,
the Shaolin monk, them do like that, too.
Yeah, them carry themselves through certain pressure.
Yeah, discipline.
Yeah, pressure, discipline, yeah. Anyway,
you see, well, just a second. One last thing. You see, when you say the shadows them,
yeah.
I don't know if I see them same man they worship Shiva.
Yeah, man, I worship I see him.
Because they say the problem where we have around us with ganja now, why ganja illegal. Britain, so it start out, you know, the group where you used to fight against the British colonialism business. Well, worship
Shiva.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna write him. Anyway, the one with the whole heap of arm them.
The Shiva man.
Yeah. When I smoke, they smoke enough ganja. So the British them like.
Yeah, well, them man are sadhus, you know. A ganja man, them, you know.
This make them brave. Yeah. This make them brave. Kali, the god Kali me attack. The god Kali. Yeah. Well, them back there, open name. The same god.
Holy gods. You know,
see. Yeah, so I wonder if that's why we call ganja Kali down here. But so come ganja become illegal first of all, because they must say, just like how they cut out the drums, the talking drums down at Jamaica.
Yeah.
Which part, I see when they decide, all right, we are going to cramp them style. Make sure so nobody can smoke ganja.
Them do that to the Mexican, them too. With the ganja, the Mexican, they make it ban because they make the ganja, the Mexican, them a work like them a mule. Anyway.
All right,
give thanks.
Yes, sir. Agree. Listen.
Anyway, I'm going to play a thing.
The sun shall
play it, you know. Anyway, I'm going to play a thing.
Nor the moon.
Play it, you know.
Nor the pestilence that lurks.
Yes. We're going to play this thing for the people then because we are recognized that a whole lot of people is something where people kind of miss out on, especially in this time here with the COVID thing. We have to respect the animal them. We want to play this. We have to play this. Here we go.
King Lear, late at night on the cliffs, asks the blind Earl of Gloucester, "How do you see the world?" And the blind man Gloucester replies, "I see it feelingly. And shouldn't we all?" Animals must be off the menu because tonight they are screaming in terror in the slaughterhouses, in crates and in cages. Vile, ignoble gulags of despair. You see, I heard the screams of my dying father as his body was ravaged by the cancer that killed him. And I realized I'd heard those screams before. Meat today is the new asbestos, more murderous than tobacco. CO2, methane and nitrous oxide from the livestock industry are killing our oceans with acidic, hypoxic dead zones. 90% of small fish are ground up into pellets to feed to livestock. Vegetarian cows today are the world's largest ocean predators. The oceans are dying in our time. By 2048, all our fisheries will be dead, the lungs and the arteries of the earth. Billions of bouncy little chicks are ground up alive simply because they are male. Only 100 billion people have ever lived. 7 billion people live today. And yet we torture and kill 2 billion sentient living beings every week. 10,000 entire species are wiped out every year because of the actions of one. And we're now facing the 6th mass extinction in cosmological history. If any other organism did this, a biologist would call them a virus. It is a crime against humanity of unimaginable proportions. But happily, the world is changing. 10 years ago, Twitter was a bird sound. www was a stuck keyboard. Cloud was in the sky. 4G was a parking space. Google was a baby's burp. Skype was a typo. And Al-Qaeda was my plumber. Victor Hugo said, "There is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come." Well, animal rights today is now the greatest social justice issue since the abolition of slavery. Do you know there are over 600 million vegetarians in this world? And that is bigger than the United States, England, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all put together. If we were one nation, we would be bigger than the 27 nations of the European Union. Can you believe that? And despite this massive demographic footprint, we are still drowned out by the raucous hunt and shoot and killing cartels who believe that violence is the answer when it should not even be a question. Meat kills animals, kills us, and is killing our economies. Medicare has already bankrupted the United States. They will need $8 trillion invested in treasury bills just to pay the interest, and they have precisely zero. They could shut down every school, Army, Navy, Air Force, Homeland Security, Marines, CIA, and FBI, and they still will not have the money to pay their doctor bills. And our Cornell and Harvard say that the optimum amount of meat in a healthy human diet is precisely zero. Water, as you know, is the new oil. Nations will soon be going to war for it. Underground aquifers that took millions of years to fill are now running dry. It takes 50,000 liters of precious drinking water to make 1 kilo of beef. Today, 1 billion people are hungry. 20 million people will die from malnutrition. Cutting meat by only 10% will feed 100 million people, and eliminating meat will end starvation forever. If everyone ate a Western diet, we would need 2 planet Earths to feed us. We've only got one, and she is dying. Greenhouse gas emissions from livestock is 50% greater than transport, as Peter said. Cars, trains, buses, ships, lorries, the whole lot. And as I travel around the world, I see poor countries who sell their grain to the West while their own children starve in their arms. And the West feeds it to livestock so we can eat a steak? Am I the only one who sees this as a crime? Believe me, every morsel of meat we eat is slapping the tear-stained face of a hungry child. When I look into her eyes, do I remain silent? The earth can produce enough food for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. We are facing the perfect storm. If any nation had developed weapons that could wreak such havoc on the planet, we would launch a preemptive military strike and bomb it back into the Bronze Age. But it's not a rogue state, it's an industry. The good news is we don't have to bomb it. We can just stop buying it. Sir George Bush was wrong. The axis of evil does not run through Iraq, Iran, or North Korea. It runs through our dining tables. Weapons of mass destruction are our knives and forks. Our proposition is the Swiss Army knife of the future. It solves our environmental, water, human health problems and ends cruelty forever. The Stone Age didn't end because we ran out of stones. This cruel, disgusting industry will end because we run out of excuses. Meat is like the 1 and 2 cent coins. It costs more to make than it's worth. And I come from the bush. Farmers are the ones with the most to gain. Farming won't end, it would boom. Only the product line will change. Farmers would make so much money they won't even bother counting it, and I'd be the first to applaud them. Governments would love us. New industries would emerge and flourish. Health insurance premiums would plummet. Hospital waiting lists would disappear. Hell, we'd be so healthy, we'd have to shoot someone just to start a cemetery. So tonight I have 2 challenges for the opposition. 2 challenges. Meat causes a wide range of cancers and heart disease. Would they name one disease caused by a vegetarian diet? And 2, I'm funding the Earthlings trilogy. If the opposition is so sure of their ground, I challenge them to send a copy of the Earthlings DVD to all their colleagues and all their customers. Go on, I dare you.
Blessed Mota.
How is it, man?
Yeah, man. It's a sweet piece of program in our man.
New chance.
It's a joy, man. You know, I ask you, Mota, when I hear from Mandingo.
When what?
Mandingo from England.
What?
When last in call the program.
About two weeks, no, no call. I don't know if you call, I never take no call, but one of the week I never take no call. Call all the while still. What happened?
Yeah, no, true, because he's full of information. World,
oh, yeah, yeah.
And your listeners, them included, I love here when Mandingo calls.
Call.
So much
well, maybe my line up now and you are hold up the line.
No, man. Watch this. You're more as a motor. More you give me your input. I mean, over the years, a lot of rainfall in Jamaica. We don't see the devastation where...
Like no.
Yeah, like Cara cover with dirt, and it don't necessarily in a riverbed. We see all step on the hill, and you know, the mostly people are the hills, them where you say them going at the Bible and say, Psalm 21 say, look to the hills and when cometh my help. So,
what kind of hill them depend? A sunbed them depend on a hill. A sunbed them depend on a hill.
And that more actual. If a rock, them build them house upon, or is a part of the hill where is no rock, a sand.
You know, it's neglect. Cause we are going, you know, it's neglect. You know, years and years of neglect. The infrastructure, they there and nobody take care of it. If you don't take care of the earth now going to take care of you, you know. I just say it go. And the earth are rebel. So it's infrastructures. There's not enough things that is taking place with the population explosion and the need for more dwellings and all these things there. and people not have no land to spread out. Because when you have spread out, you're supposed to plant food on the hillside and live on the flat. You know? You're supposed to plant food on the flat and live on the hillside. You know, see it? So, yeah, so what them I do now is pay for really the neglect. And that is because of the government neglect. It's a government neglect. You know, the government has not provided things for make the people them life more meaningful. They might build highway and I can't build over a big bridge and them say all anybody are driving on it more than so. When look on Agri Park Road, look on Canton Spring Road, look on 3 Mile, look on Marcus Garvey. Them places should not match up so. It should not match up so. And look at Bull Bear now. We don't know say Bull Bear prone to water, especially the sea rise, it come over in the road and all them something there. And the people them broke way. And now them go over there now and see where I go on and I go like say, them never know say that possible. You know? Yeah. Garden Town Road, up a junction here so. You know, junction is a terrible thing, you know, everybody afraid to drive through there. Especially when the rain fall. Because look how long we are talking about junction. People hear me talk about junction. From stepping ways I talk about junction. Because I usually go through the regular. No, me not go through there again. People know them say them have fix and a fix and a fix. You know, so the road split in two the other day. A joke business. The road from my way go right down to Red Gallery and now. I pay a mash up 4 years drive and I tell them not no money to fix it.
So that means the motor, geographically, the country now underneath, me talk the island Jamaica, geographically, it's like, you know, have certain people that is in government that checking out the country from a geographical perspective. Meaning
I don't know what I do. You have a brother named Stephen, we talk to him all the while, but Stephen, I am to tell me say $1 billion over is not overspent. You know, and them block up the water on a Canton Spring Road where people used to catch water. Well, see, them block up the water now, people want water still. Because even my area, water lack off. Every Tuesday, water lack off. In abundance of water,
and
them lack off water.
Millions of water run. Someone, if the people them not buy no drum, if them know say water always a lack off. And water run too much. Them not can, you know.
No, the thing is that why the water lack off? Why in an abundance of water lack off? Water doesn't supposed to lack off. Eh?
Me hear enough people at the boy, thousands of water run and in the middle of that when them turn on them pipe.
No water no there. Yeah man, that time to me man. That time to me.
It's terrible. But
right now water run down at the end of my road that's all. And dig out the road because the river look like it come over. And water does run so as people reach us and now them have to slow down. Well, the water is gone to waste. Gone to waste.
No, it's a true. I is a Jamaican. Me, I feel look on things on an intelligent level. With intelligence, meaning that I would say if a country are run under good government, you have many basic necessities that need to take into consideration. Like you must have someone in a government. We have checked the country geographically, like checking bridges,
yes.
checking
of course.
part of the island where you know
the infrastructure there.
Yes, because basic thing you can't only run a country underneath the economical perspective where you run it on one side. You still have to check it on the other side. See, so me that say, you know, the country needs more governance underneath a geographical perspective, like how the deadly pandemic are going on the people them right now where houses are fall off of the hill and little picnic are buried dead underneath the dirt and full of car. It's terrible.
I don't know hurricane you see, I don't know hurricane will get some water run, you know. We never get no breeze.
Really,
eh?
Yeah, may I say like we said earlier, the many people the least thing them call down the worst judgment or say a sign of God when it's just a basically necessities care must take.
Yeah. Take care of the earth, man.
Of the land geographically.
Yeah.
no sign of God, nor no. It's just because maybe the country now underneath a governance where they might check the certain bridges, certain rivers, and certain things. So if you have a hurricane season, and you know say, all right, the bridge is too low. So if rain for coming in a certain farm away, it will wash with the bridge.
But bridging, Saba, look at. We never get no hurricane. It's a little rain and pass way. Supposed to get hurricane.
Get a hurricane or a storm. God almighty.
Watch out, a 2 hurricane one time going to Louisiana, you know. In New Orleans, you know. 2 hurricane one time. Going to Louisiana. I go way up to Dakota and them places. You can't believe that. 2 hurricanes just coming out of the country one time.
And for this hurricane season, yeah, them they say one day they on it way, but it's like it just little rain, little drizzling. The rain.
Yeah, but little rain, a big rain in Jamaica. Little rain, a big rain.
No, so that means if we get a real rain or a hurricane or a storm.
Oh gosh, man, I tell you, man.
Because the rain will fall, I see the rain just barely a drizzle. Like it barely a fall, and the flood within all of the public streets, them in a Kingston. That's the one that if the drain them not clean, are them only wait for rainy season.
But me I try to tell you, say, but wait, no, the drain, the water run on the road like it's a river. Half a tree, Constant Spring Road, the water run like it's a river.
Bust up dam when the rain a fall.
I tell you.
Because the rain daily a fall, and the whole of town a flood
the
out.
The whole place flood out.
Muta, me say, you don't know. Right now, me hear the people them talking and all over Jamaica say, boy, every house supposed to experience some farmer dripping or leaking. So me ask the Muta, you have any farmer leaking inside your house?
Yes, sir.
Because me have leaking in my house too.
It's just that me now want this up. Me no put it so, but leaking in the house. Where you say, man? Leaking in the house, man.
So we are calling upon the people them who is in charge. You know, more.
So I'm like them all sleep though. Them all sleep.
In certain things, the road, the drain. Don't wait for rain to fall and the place flood out.
Yeah, but we want some water too.
It's $billions to clean.
We want some water.
We are citizens of the country, so we can, give words of encouragement and words of upliftment.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
We love how we are here.
Yeah, all right.
And I ask you, before the program done, I want you to play that tune there. Name, there is a reward for me that I want to enjoy it too.
All right. Yeah, man. Give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, greetings.
Blessed, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings, yeah. Yeah. And that's why I make a comment on the last 2 call of them. See about 2 a while ago, before I really get to where me really want to get to still.
But when you make a comment on 2 call and then you got to talk about something where you got to talk about.
Yeah, I just want to say with the issue about the rain and the weather, I think a whole heap of rain really falls still.
Yeah, man, a whole heap of rain fall, man.
Rain to that drizzle, a whole heap of rain fall. At St. Thomas me live and me can tell a whole heap of rain fall,
A whole heap of rain fall, and up on my way a whole heap of rain fall.
So, me see about 2 that the rain just a drizzle, a whole heap, nah.
No, I can tell you something now. You say, is the length of time the rain fall that is the problem, Because really and truly, I see rain fall heavier than this already. You understand? It's just that the rain will come and it now stop.
Yeah.
I won't if a rain fall still. But it's not,
And then we give it a week break and then it falls about the next 2 weeks straight.
Well, them not said done till January. You don't say done till January.
Yeah.
Look at watch out. It's the busiest hurricane season ever, ever. The busiest hurricane. Them name the hurricane them. And them run out a name. And them have to go to the Greek alphabets to start over, for run more. And one will come again, One depending on the line will come. We'll get rain the whole weekend, them say. And then they say, the rainy season now go done till January. What do we have to the road there?
People break for it still because
a donkey we have to go ride now.
people really damaged, you know. Lot of damage it caused, you know.
Yeah, man, but you see the road, the infrastructure, brethren, them have no engineer. Look at the road, them not no engineer make the road, them, you know. And there's some man with a throw asphalt, I mean, white man in a hole,